Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Gacha News for the year 2021. I hope everyone had a happy, healthy, and safe New Year's. I'm your co-host Slide, the one who went all out for Assault Mode Meliodas. Just a brief reminder, if you are enjoying the content and want to support 5-9 Gaming more, please be sure to like the video, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with all things 5-9 Gaming. Now on to the first news segment of the year. Starting us off this year will be Dragalia Lost. The lucky letters have been opened to all players who collected them over the course of the 10 days they were available. Hopefully everyone got something good. The raid event Cursed Connections is now live and will be live until January 13th. With the raid event being live, the new welfare unit Kuzunoa is also available. Her first skill, Vivifying Star, restores HP to all allies with 87% recovery potency and grants them the Shikigami enhancement effect. This effect grants overdamage based on 30% of the user's strength. Her second skill, Fox's Curse, is a bit underwhelming as it only heals the ally who needs it the most with 252% recovery potency. While that is a good healing percentage, it's still better to heal everyone just to be safe rather than just one ally. She is also immune to being stunned, but so are 3 other flame stats that are much better suited for events than her. Part 2 of the Cursed Connection summons begins today with a new water mana caster unit, Yoshitsune. She will be the first close-range mana caster we will be getting. Her first skill, named Kumasaka Flash, is pretty interesting. She will begin preparing a powerful shot, after which will deal water damage to enemies directly ahead. Also, if the user is hit by an attack that can be avoided with the damage immunity provided by skills while preparing the shot, this skill will also deal water damage to surrounding enemies and increase the user's attack rate by 15% for 30 seconds. JP Grand Cross has released their 27th dev notes for the game, and there are a lot of quality of life updates worth mentioning. The first one being that they will be adding in a higher difficulty into the final boss events, but will be removing the scoring system. In place of the scoring system, they will add in a checklist of objectives for stage clear. Netmarble also plans to add in a system to check off handicaps and earn bonus rewards after successfully clearing the stage. This system will be in place for the event final boss. Another quality of life update that will be happening is the adjustment to the difficulty of their Tower of Trial event.
Next time, buddy! Woo!
Yes, you heard correctly. Netmarble is aware that it is too difficult to clear Tower Trials for most players, and they are looking to loosen the restrictions and allow players easier access to Super Awakening coins. Best news I've heard in a long time, honestly. Netmarble will also be looking into new methods to obtaining costumes as well. They acknowledge that buying costumes with gems can feel like a burden, and are looking to add a system where players can obtain costumes through gameplay in addition to buying with gems. Netmarble plans to add a mileage system to reward players for playing, and at the same time allow old seasonal costumes to be obtained. And last but not least, Netmarble plans to improve equipment further by adding in the ability to batch upgrade equipment as well. Pokemon Masters has decided to bring back the Ho-Oh Legendary event with some upgrades. In this upgraded event, you can now max out the sync level of Silver and Ho-Oh to 5 out of 5. You will also now be able to max out the potential level to 20 out of 20. Unfortunately, there is still no sync grid for any free-to-play legendary sync pair. On the downside to this event as well, there is now no 5-star sync move candy anymore, and has now been replaced with a 5-star tech move candy. For reference to how painful this is, Ho-Oh isn't even a tech-style unit, and it takes 20 tech candies total for one full candy to raise the level of a 5-star. This works for all 3 types, tech, support, and strike. All I'll ever know is pain. In other Masters news, Master Mode for Champion Stadium is now able to be unlocked for those that completed the full Johto Challenge medal. In Master Mode, you will be able to add handicaps to yourself. The more handicaps you add to yourself, the more points you will be awarded. This mode requires strategy, thinking, and upgraded units. According to players in the community, it is a difficult event, so good luck to those attempting it. Puzzle and Dragons have begun their first collab of the year with Monogatari. Sadly, this is only on the JP version of the game for now, but should arrive on the North American version and other versions at a later date. Some of the new units included on this collab event, but not limited to, are Koyomi Araragi, Suruga Kanbaru, and Kiss Shot. As predicted in Puzzle & Dragons, there is a special collaboration dungeon that grants the player a free summon on the collab event upon first completion, as well as 2 collab event rainbow medals. Obtaining Tsubasa Hanekawa will grant the player a special orb skin. There are also special Magic Stone packs and bundles in the shop as well if you so choose to buy any. Please enjoy the event while it is available, and for those on other versions of the game, I hope you will enjoy the event when it arrives.
Thanks, Sly. We have quite the roller coaster for this week. A new collaboration is coming to Kotodaman, this time with Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter. The collaboration starts on January 6th and will feature 24 characters. That's right, 24 characters, making this the largest amount of collaboration characters appearing ever in the history of Kotodaman or even any other gacha game off the top of my head. The event will last up until the 2nd of February. The event will also be divided into two halves. The first half, that started on the 6th, will have characters with specifications Hunter Test Edition, Phantom Trope Edition, and GI Edition. On January 18th, the second half will start and will have characters with the specification Chimera Ant Edition. Players who are interested in some extra goodies should participate in the quiz that will be posted on the Kotodaman official Twitter page. There will be 3 quizzes that will answer questions based on the Hunter x Hunter series. 30 people who answered all the questions correctly and posted their results on Twitter will be added to the lottery to win the Nendoroid of Gon. The last day of eligibility for the lottery is January 8th, so act fast. Players have a chance to win even more freebies. When the Nen Ability Diagnosis Quest posts the diagnosis results using the tweet button in the game, 50 people will be then sent to a special collaboration card by lottery. For those interested, the game sadly has no global version, so you have to get those VPNs out to play Kotodaman during the celebration. A new Chinese gacha game called Shining Maiden features turn-based RPG combat is now available for Singapore for early access. The game is being published by Big Dipper of South Korea and developed by Chinese developers Poseidon Games. For story players, play as the protagonist Ben, who is accompanied by childhood friend Erica, and they meet various other girls on their adventure. The game features guilds, voiceovers from celebrities, team PvP, and PvE battles, and over 60 maidens to collect and level up. Now that the game is coming to Singapore, it's possible they will be available in other regions as well in the future. The Disgaea series is coming to mobile with its very own gacha called Disgaea RPG. The game has already been available in Japan since March 2019, but it is now having a global release sometime in spring of 2021 for both iOS and Android devices. There were some troubles initially near launch, causing the game to shut down and relaunch in November, but now the game seems to be in a healthier state. It's now having its own original story, not seen before in the Disgaea series, and will feature new characters like one named Dies. The battles are turn-based and will have cooperative and tower attacks. Right now, the game is having a beta test, but only for Canada, Brazil, Australia, and the Philippines. So for those of you who are eager to see how this game is outside of these specified regions, get those VPNs ready. Be on the lookout for pre-registration because the word is it'll be available very soon. A new semi-auto game has been released titled Luna Discordia by Taiwan developer Runewaker Entertainment. The game has different character types such as support, attack, and heal to name a few, with 5 in total. One of the semi-auto features is the offline auto sweep system allows players to spend less time in-game grinding. Players will have their own personal sanctum or home to collect various resources and rare equipments for their character. For story, players must help Dia fight back the undead army set on causing the end of the world. Those that have played Luna Discordia have noted its similarity to Epic 7, so fans of that game may enjoy this as well. Currently, there is no word of any upcoming global release for this title. Furries, rejoice! Chinese gacha game Red Pride of Eden by Yuzu Games is now getting a global release. For those unfamiliar with the game, it's basically a furry waifu collector. In the world of Eden, there are no animals, but instead, there are a bunch of girls. These girls have developed abilities like great strength, magical powers, and others have animal ears and claws. These girls are known as Red. Humans of the world are afraid of Red and have human pride leaders to place restrictions on them. Players take the role of the pride leader. In the real world, the 39-year-old CEO of Yuzu Games was Lin Kui, who died by what is presumed to be poison. Before his tragic passing, Lin was also in the works of being an executive producer for a Netflix sci-fi series called The Three-Body Problem. He was going to be co-producing with Game of Thrones creators Denny Benioff and D.B. Weiss. The suspect for Lin's death is Zhu Yao, who apparently had work disputes with Lin because of salary cuts. There's no official word of how Lin was poisoned at this time. For those interested in reading more about Lin Kui's death, there's an article that is in the description below from Variety. And that is all for the news this week. Stay tuned for more Gacha news next week. I'm your co-host Nolar, signing off on this week's Gacha news here on the 5-9 Gaming channel. Have a great weekend, everybody.